More on that, and let us know your thoughts on that, friends at foxnews.com. And weigh in on this story as well. You remember 2 years ago, Matt Damon at that Save Our Schools rally got in a heated sort of debate about public schools, a big advocate for public schools, of course. He, a product of public schools. He said his mom, a public school teacher. Take a look back at 2011.
From the time I was in kindergarten, as she said, all the way through my high school graduation, I attended public schools. And I would not trade that education, that experience for anything. This has been a horrible decade for teachers. And I can't imagine how demoralized you guys must feel. Please know that there are millions of us behind you. You have an army of regular people standing right behind you, and our appreciation for what you do is so deeply felt. We love you, we thank you, and we will always have your back.
Okay. Always have your back, except now the news this morning has him in a bit of hot water.
It does. So there he is supporting in a gigantic way public schools. Now the news is he did an interview with The Guardian, the newspaper over in the United Kingdom, and he said that as he moves his children from New York to Los Angeles, he's going to put his kids not in public school, but in private schools. And the reason for it, he says that public schools simply are not progressive enough. Here's one of the quotations. Quote, "I pay for a private education, and I'm trying to get the one that most matches the public education that I had. But that kind of progressive education no longer exists in the public system."
He went on to say that this was a big family decision and they thought long and hard about it. But the bottom line is, if you have the means for the most part, and in Hollywood for sure, you're sending your kids to private school. That's the way that it works, fortunately or unfortunately.
And it's kind of ironic, too, that his current movie Elysium kind of portrays this post-apocalyptic Los Angeles where the wealthy are doing well and get to go to, have all the benefits of private school, and while the rest are left in the slums of Los Angeles trying to get up to Elysium.
By the way, thank you for pronouncing that, because yesterday in the teleprompter on another story talking about that, I wasn't sure exactly how to pronounce that.
Any sci-fi stuff, just come to me.
Well, the president's always talking about fairness. Why not give people who can't not be in Matt Damon's tax bracket the ability to send their kids to private schools with vouchers? Of course, this administration is squarely against that because it flies in the face of the teachers' unions.
Coming up on the show, the administration says rates won't rise under Obamacare, but now more and more Americans are screaming that that's not true, and they say they have the proof. So one of them is going to join us coming up next.